Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
What's going on, everybody? My hair is a wreck. It's one of those days, and I don't know about everybody else, but I woke up this morning wishing I could just roll over. It didn't happen, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Anyway, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk to Mr. Jordon Roberts. What's up, dude?
What's going on, David? Appreciate you having me on.
Don't you like that whole little intro thing? I mean, it's you got to do these things.
Yep. It's exciting stuff.
I love it. It's fun. So what's up?
Nothing much. Just happy to be on the show. I mean, in terms of music, I mean, working on a few things.
So your boss man told me you was a big heavy metal guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, he fibbed, did he? Is that what he was? Okay.
I don't know if I gave off that look or not.
Yeah, you look total thrash, man.
Yeah.
Total thrash.
I get that a lot.
Well, I mean, it happens.
If you hit shuffle on my Spotify, I'm sure you'll be surprised.
That's what I love. Ah, God, I miss those days, though.
Yeah. Actually, was rehearsing with my band for a show not too long ago, and they peer pressured me into singing a Bon Jovi song. And my voice was wrecked for the rest of the week. I just got good enough for the show.
You know, I told somebody else, I wished I could win the lottery because I would go downtown Nashville and I'd pay everybody not to play that damn cowboy song.
Which one?
I'm a cowboy, still
yeah.
I'm tired of that song.
Yeah.
At any given moment, you can go downtown Broadway and you'll have two different bars, two different bands playing that damn song. I don't know why.
Yeah. I feel like it's like that with Freebird and Copperhead Road too.
I can handle Copperhead Road better than I could the whole steel horse I ride and everything else.
Yeah.
I grew up on that crap. I'm tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
And that'll probably get me shot if I say Freebird. I'm tired of hearing it too, but I don't know if I'm more tired of hearing it or I'm more tired of hearing going, play Freebird.
Yeah, that's become like the joke.
Set your drunk ass down.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. You're ex-military.
I am, yes. I got out 2 years ago.
How long was you in for?
5 years.
5 years? You did the 5, huh?
I did, yeah. I was an intelligence specialist in the Marines, which that contract is 5 years.
That's almost an oxymoron.
Also.
You're in the Marines, intelligence officer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not officer. I stayed enlisted.
Okay.
Yeah, the real workers.
No, yeah. Still almost an oxymoron.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Is that right? Did I say that right? I don't know. I have no clue. I've lost it.
I get what you're trying to say.
I was up at 3 o'clock, so I mean, you know, there's no telling what I'll say. I'm thinking about laying down.
Yeah.
You never freaking know, man. Oh, Houston, that was where you was raised up at.
Yes, that's where I lived most of my life. But I've been kind of all over the country.
Have you noticed, because I've noticed this, there's a big difference between Texas country and the rest of the world.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because, I mean, I was going back, because you always hear people say, you know, well, you get back to the real country and everything else. And I'm like, go to Texas.
Yeah.
Just shut the hell up. Go to Texas. That's all you got to do. I always wanted to go to Gillies, though, but it burned down.
I'm not familiar with that.
Dude, Gillies was like the largest nightclub ever.
Really?
Yeah, from Mickey Gilly.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I think he built it or bought it or something. I don't know how all that transpired, but it was in Urban Cowboy, the movie. It was in it, and Mickey Gilly was in it, and all them other people. It's actually a good movie.
I haven't seen that one.
You got to see it. You got to watch it.
It's called Urban Cowboy.
Mm-hmm. You'll be sitting at home watching it, and songs will start coming in your head. It's wild. You'll be writing stuff, didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
It's funny stuff. Oh, Lord. So you actually did your debut in 23? You ain't been at this song that long.
No, I have not. Pretty new.
Pretty new. How many podcasts you been on?
This is my first one.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Lord. Hey, y'all, we got another virgin on the podcast.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was going to make that joke or you were. That's
no, I had to do it. I had to do it. My damn show.
Yeah, fair enough.
Actually, we've had a lot of people on that have never been on a podcast before in their life.
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's neat. I'll just tell you, like I tell everybody else, don't pay no attention to the cameras or the little monitor there that's flipping around and then just relax.
Yeah.
Be you. Or some facsimile thereof. What was your first guitar? Because it says here you purchased a used guitar.
Oh, yeah, no, that wasn't my first guitar, but...
Well, what was your first guitar?
My first guitar was a Fender acoustic that my mom bought me.
Good guitar.
Yeah.
They're rugged.
Yeah. I still have it hanging on my wall. I don't really play it much anymore. But yeah, that was my first guitar.
Well, you ain't hanging on my wall if you want to. Remember? Don't bother me now. That's what I was curious about because I was reading all the stuff on you in the background and everything. Mm-hmm. And
I guess my first guitar that I actually ever was able to play on stage, my first electric acoustic was I think it's a Taylor 314?
See, now I like the bottom end on the Taylors. They have a whole different sound on the Taylors. It's wild how they go.
Yeah, I'm a big Taylor fan.
I love Taylors. It's just, it's the sound of them, the way they resonate. I can't even say the word right. Resonate. That's it.
I also like Epiphone a lot. I've been playing my buddies on stage, and the pickup in it is crazy.
It's wild how some of them, I mean, I know a guy, he bought a real expensive guitar. I'm not saying brand names here. He bought a really expensive guitar. Then he bought a really cheap one. And the cheap one outplayed the really expensive one. He played it more than anything. It was wild, man. I loved it, though. Sounded good.
Yeah.
Especially when
that's all matters.
Especially when you're drunk out by the lake, hanging out on the picnic tables. Play it again. No free bird. So your first debut was Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. And that was, wow, May 12th, 2023 is when you released that.
Yes.
Now, what? That's the single. Have you done any albums, the full-length album yet, or just the EPs?
Yeah, no.
I get confused on all this because people tell me the EP is like 4 to 6 songs, and then albums are like 10 to 14 songs.
Yeah, that's pretty typical. I've only released singles up till now, but I'm working on a 3-song EP. Looking to release that in the next couple months, and it's kind of just a mixture of my writing up until now. A lot of the stuff that I've released has been I'm kind of following a common theme of laid back, kind of calm country music. Mm-hmm. So this one will be kind of adding a little bit more of a kind of country rock type.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of 90s country music, so that's kind of the style that I'm, pushing for. So, yeah, this EP, I have a song, Keep On Shining, which is about the prohibition and making alcohol.
We still making alcohol. What you talking about?
Yeah, well, that's what it is. I mean, it's like I love storytelling. And then there's Raise a Glass, which is a patriotic song, and Whitley in the Kitchen, which is a love song, kind of dedicated to Keith Whitley's.
On the love song, how are you writing that? Are you like writing it from the man's perspective or the couple perspective?
Yeah, couple of perspective. Kind of. The song starts off waking up in the morning with your wife, and just taking the chance to dance as Keith Whitley in the kitchen. Just
well, that would be romantic.
Yeah. Just my wife and I have done it before. Just taking a moment. That's essentially what it's about, and trying to get slow dancing song out there.
Yep. Now you had 30,000 women out there go, oh. Yeah. I love that. I don't know if I love the story better or the thought of all the women listening to it going, oh.
Yeah, my wife's listening like, yeah.
Yes, darling, he's talking about you.
Yep.
First podcast, and he comes on and he talks about his wife. What? No, I'm just kidding. I'm picking on you. I still like that title, Here Today, Gone Tomorrow.
Thank you. We actually got that from my friend Peyton Owens. He's the one who produced it, or co-produced it. But he walked into an Aldi, saw an ice cream little like container, and it said "Here Today, Gone Tomorrow." And he said we should write a song about this. So next time we got together, that's what we did. But the song talks about how quick life is, and so.
Well, you got to be quick with ice cream. I mean, I'm just saying, because ice cream don't last long around here.
No,
it ain't gonna happen. Especially in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. So you was already playing and writing when you joined the Marines.
No. So how I started writing was shortly before I deployed. It was my...
Don't even know that.
What? I know. He sent it.
I started really writing before I deployed, and then I bought a guitar while I was there and started playing the songs that I wrote for the other Marines, and they enjoyed it and kept asking me to come back and play, and
sweet.
That's what sparked the interest.
Yeah, because that's I don't know if you've heard them or not, but there's like 3 or 4. They're in armed services. I don't know which branch they're in. But it's like 3 or 4 guys, and they all play acoustic guitars, and they're all sitting there singing, and I can't remember the name of them. It's a group. I think they're still enlisted, but they're doing that. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen them, but I've seen a few people. I know of a couple Marines that play guitar and write music too.
Yeah, actually we had Sal Gonzalez on. He's an ex-Marine. Chris Turner, he's an ex-Marine. He's been on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Sal Gonzalez one.
Yeah, he's a good old boy.
Yeah.
Totally blew me away with his singing because I didn't expect that voice out of him.
Yeah.
I expected more like a cadence type thing to come out. But no. Yeah. It didn't go that way. It was wild. It's crazy stuff, though, dude. I appreciate your service.
Thank you.
This is what's known as dead air.
What was that?
This is what's known as dead air.
Oh.
Me reading something. See? Yeah. That's the fun stuff. We get to play around here. Oh, Lord. When did you develop your philosophy?
My philosophy?
Yeah. It's on the paper.
Work hard, pray harder.
Yeah.
And, be good to others.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I think it just comes down to the way I was raised. I was raised in a household where, put your best foot forward, always give your best, and keep God in your heart and be good to others.
Yeah.
That's, treat others how you want to be treated. And
yeah, I said something. Somebody posted something on Facebook the other day, and I was reading it, and I made a little comment on the bottom of it. I was like, they were talking about if you're a butthead to me or something like that, I'll be a butthead to you, or, treat others how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but what if they come up being an ass to begin with?
Yeah. Just don't entertain it.
You just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, dude, lines drawn, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, just I try to live my life like that, and hasn't failed me yet.
So how are you getting your writing style? Have you noticed? Is it listening to other people, like influences and stuff, or is it just like, because some people tell me they'll be at a store or they'll be at a restaurant and they'll hear somebody say something and it'll be like, ding. Okay, I'm going to write this down. Sal on his phone, on his iPhone, man, he had notes on his I didn't even know an iPhone done that. But anyway, he had all this list. I bet it was 40 or 50 sayings in there.
Oh, yeah.
And he just goes back and revisits those every now and then and keeps adding to the list.
Yeah, I had a similar list like that going for a little bit. I only probably got to about 10 and I stopped.
Yeah.
My inspiration really is just from thoughts or situations that I experience or I see other people experience.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said earlier, like I really enjoy the storytelling style of country music.
Right.
Not just, painting the same scene and scenario that, you hear a lot today.
Well, there's only so many times you can stand in the headlights and drink a beer and dance.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, to write a song like that, there's, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's fun to drink too, but.
Oh, it's a great song.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear 15 different versions of the same song,
Yeah.
That's what I call cookie cutter stuff. I can't deal with it.
Yeah. And that's kind of where what my style is more so I like to get people kind of get their thoughts engaged and get their minds engaged into, what is this? I really love doing like play on words, to where, I wrote a song that's not released yet. It's called Settle Down. And like, just to do an example, but what it talks about is, the common phrase is like, oh, you got to settle down, white picket fence, and, settle down. And so what I've done is spun that around, and basically I'm saying like, telling my wife, or the story is saying, I don't want to settle down with you. I don't want to, just kind of sit back and relax. I still want to live this life and these experiences with you. So but if you listen to it, what do you mean you don't want to settle down with me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a twist, like you said, but I think that's what happened to my first marriage. Because that's what I wanted. The house, the picket fence, the doing stuff together and all that stuff. And it just ended up being me. And she got the house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dude, it's okay. I've been through them 3 times. I ain't doing it again. That's how stupid I was.
But I mean, yeah. I just like storytelling. And where my inspiration comes from, I'd say, is, I grew up listening to a lot of George Strait. That was probably my biggest inspiration, just listening to country music in general.
George Strait has always amazed me because he actually owns a working ranch,
Mm-hmm.
and he works on that ranch.
And that's what he's all about.
That's what he's about, but God give him this voice, man.
Yeah.
And just, I'd love to go out to his ranch and just hang out with him for a day.
Yeah.
I bet he's got wisdom out the ass.
Oh yeah.
He does.
But that's why I love. That's why he's such an inspiration to me, is because he. I've been to one concert at the rodeo, and like the way he performs, he just gets up and he sings his songs, and he's himself on stage, and so he's not running around on stage.
Well, he's George Strait.
Yeah, yeah, but he's like always been that way, and he's all about his life outside of music, though. That's his focus.
Well, I mean, he's got wife, kids, all that stuff. Yeah, I can't remember ever seeing his wife and kids.
I don't think I have either. But I think
he keeps them totally separate, don't he? George Strait. You ever seen a picture of his wife and kids? I haven't either. Dude, some of that paparazzi out in L.A. could make $1 million just off one picture.
He's smart.
I know he's smart. He's very smart.
Keep me out of the limelight.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to.
Yeah.
Define normal. I dare anybody to define normal anymore.
Yeah, disguises.
That's why I don't give her a microphone. She's loud enough for everybody. I think it's funny. Don't bring out the board. I'm tired of seeing that board. She's got a whiteboard. See? People crazy, man. I'm telling you. It's the stuff that goes around. All right. Let's see. What else we got on you? Ooh, you did a gospel track. Glory and Grace.
I did, yes. My first ever gospel release. That was last Christmas time.
Are you going to do more gospel releases?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I have quite a few written.
Christmas music?
Not so much. I haven't tampered with writing a Christmas song. I feel like...
Dude, Christmas songs are hard.
Yeah, so that's what my thing, and I've been talking like with a few people about it, is, you know, releasing like a gospel track or EP just around the holidays every year.
Yeah.
Just so, you know, keep some kind of consistency, because I love writing and you know, performing gospel songs. So
my first year on podcasting, we did... I don't know how we got talked into it, but we did 2 Christmas shows. And the only thing was you had to sing a Christmas song when you came on. And
I don't even think I know how to play any on guitar, to be honest.
Well, we had quite a few here, and one showed up. She didn't have her guitar player. So the guitar player that was here with another person, and then next thing you know, those two got together, and in 5 minutes, which was weird, in 5 minutes, they put together with his acoustic guitar and her vocals and did Mary Did You Know, which is a hard freaking song to begin with. And it actually was really good. It was wild.
Nice.
I can't remember his name. I remember her name because she's a sweetheart of the show. I love that girl to death. Kirby. She's funny as all get out. But oh my God, the set of pipes on that girl. She's one of those people, it doesn't matter what octave. She can just sing it.
Damn.
I can't do that.
I'm working on it myself.
I'm stuck on the bass part.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Although I wished I could sing like Steve Perry. That would be good. I don't know. What's your vocal style?
I'm just now starting to get into the high notes. Before I'd stick around the lower songs.
You know why you're just now getting into the high notes?
Just building my voice over time.
Nope. You're married. I didn't do it.
Shoot.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
That could be it too.
You gotta be it. That was the best advice my dad ever gave me when I got married the first time. Remember 2 words and it will save your ass more than anything.
What's that?
Yes, dear.
Oh. Yeah.
And then he said, it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is to ask permission.
Yeah.
Do what you're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
And like my dad did, call it a hobby.
Yeah.
Because he went hunting and fishing and mama never said nothing. That was his hobbies. That's what he loved to do. Yeah. I think she went fishing with him one time and then he got mad because she caught more fish than him. And then he didn't take her fishing anymore. It was funny as all get out.
Sometimes it works like that.
Yeah, I know. Then we got dirt bikes and went riding. So it's all about the motorcycle. Oh. Yeehaw. Oh, Lord. Man. So where you live at?
Right now I'm living in Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Oh, it's not that far.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. I just renewed our lease there. before that, I was living in Clarksville, and that was the first place I moved to after the Marine Corps. I was stationed in California for 5 years.
Yeah.
And ultimately, when I decided to do music, it was like, okay, what's close to Nashville? My grandpa lives in Greenbrier, and we have family in Illinois, so it's kind of like a good middle.
Yeah.
Then we kind of picked a house, picked a town without even really doing a ton of research into it. We knew there was an Army base, but didn't know how big the Army base was.
It's freaking huge up there.
Yeah, so lived there for a year, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm out of here because it was too busy, and I knew it was going to be a problem even the first day I went into the gym there. Then couldn't get on anything. So,
well, I haven't worked out up there, but I did a show for the Wounded Warriors up there.
Oh, okay, nice.
Long time ago. Oh God, that was a long time ago. It was great. I could not get over how big that freaking base was.
Yeah, it's huge, and also on top of that, Clarksville was voted like the #1 place to live, I think like 2 years in a row. So people just started pouring in.
Well, why are they pouring into Nashville too? Then they need to stop at Clarksville.
I feel like it's all around. Like
it's everywhere.
Yeah, Hendersonville's like that.
Parts of Kentucky are starting to grow too.
Yeah, Hopkinsville not so much, which is why I like it. It's, I mean, it only added like 10 minutes to my drive to Nashville when I have to go, so it's like an hour. But then I get to go back to peace and quiet.
Yeah.
So I always thank myself for that decision every time I'm driving back from Nashville, and
yeah,
at least I get to.
Well, it's a prettier drive too.
Yeah.
And then Hopkinsville, when I was driving truck, I used to go through there all the time.
Used to be a truck driver?
Unfortunately.
My grandpa drove trucks.
Sweet.
Retired as a instructor, and my uncle drives trucks too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If it's on your shelf, we brung it.
Yeah. Actually, in my song "Raise a Glass," I like do a shout out for like thanking, truck drivers, the ones that are living on the road. So
yeah, awesome. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's important stuff.
Yeah,
stuff's got to get there.
It's got to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when COVID hit, it was great because nobody was on the roads, and I could actually make a time.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was talking to my uncle because driving a truck interested me. Like, I mean, even as a kid, because it's big, loud, get them to honk the horn.
Dude, it was Bandit that got it for me when I was little, because that's when Burt Reynolds came out with the whole Trans Am and running here, and the Snowman and the big trucks and painted trailers. All that stuff was just like, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I talked to my uncle about it. I was like, what do you think? And he says, don't do it. He's like, it's not even yourself that you have to worry about. It's just the drivers on the road today. And he's absolutely right. I couldn't imagine that. I mean, even just driving in my pickup truck, constantly watching. I witnessed a wreck on the way here.
I heard you telling everybody about that. I was like, wow. But, that's actually why I got rid of both my Harleys.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's another thing, too.
Because I got tired of people not paying attention.
Yeah.
They're playing on their phone. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And you just get tired of it, man. I'm not losing my life because somebody was looking Pornhub up. I mean, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and I've come across the idea of getting a motorcycle for a few times, and then that same thought comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even trust driving around these people in a enclosed metal car.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to put nothing between me and the road. Like,
yeah, it's kind of like you want to go buy an old vehicle and then put a solid roll bar all the way around it.
Yeah.
Just where you can get in and out of the car. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about it,
Yeah, no, I just bought this 1999 K1500 GMC Sierra. It's like a little project, and I mean, yeah, you can just tell the complete difference in like my wife's Ford Explorer, how it's built. I have a brush guard on the front, just a little bit more confident. Hey, no one's probably gonna try and brake check me or do something stupid, cut me off. And
yeah, well, I mean, Fords
with this thing on the front would be fine.
Fords now, they're all aluminum.
Yeah,
the whole damn thing. I love it when they call it military grade aluminum.
Yeah, and they crumple up like a piece of paper. But I guess like they're saying the thought is that it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to save more lives if the car ends up taking the heat, like getting totaled. Because
no, what would save more lives is if we all drove a damn tank.
Yeah,
you could hit another tank and not crumple it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
he wants a tank. He's over shaking his head like crazy.
Yeah. Just a bunch of tanks on the road.
Everybody drive a tank. Road rage? No problem. Just blow everybody up, not worry about it. So have you been playing a lot of live shows? Or
I have a lot this year. This year really picked up for me.
This year has been like the touring year, man.
Yeah.
Everybody has been going out.
Yeah, and like I said, I started last year and kind of going into the beginning of the year, towards the end of the beginning of the summer. So everything was already booked. So I was just like, and I had no experience. I had no references or anything, credibility. My first show was an open mic at Johnny Cash's old property. It's called Storytellers.
Yeah.
Inside of it is actually a church that he used to like host stuff there, and service and stuff. So I didn't realize that going into it. But I drove an hour and a half, got the last spot on the open mic. And so that was my first time ever playing Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. I'd written it like 2 nights before. And so, nervous as hell, but I didn't realize that it was a church. And so on my drive home, I started thinking about the songs I've written. I had written gospel songs before, but most of them were just kind of more about questioning faith. And I was like, there's nothing, I don't have anything that I would be able to play in a church, and that would, call, bring that kind of like worship vibe. And so that's whenever I was in my garage and wrote Glory and Grace, like literally with like the next day.
Awesome.
So that's a little kind of off track story about that, but
how long did it take you to write it?
Probably 30 minutes. I tend to, whenever I have an idea, I just roll with it and I get it done pretty quick.
A lot of people have told me that. I had one guy told me he had the idea, wrote the whole freaking song, lyrics and music in like 7 minutes.
Damn. Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's pretty impressive.
And then I was like, well, is it any good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's, like 10,000 songwriters in Nashville that can churn out 100 songs a day.
Yep.
But is it any good?
Now you got the worry of Chat GPT and stuff turning out music even quicker.
Don't even get me started on that AI crap.
Yeah.
It's like nobody watched Terminator.
Yeah.
Nobody watched Universal Soldier. Nobody watched these shows that taught you things about it. It's just crazy. You got a favorite venue up there in Clarksville? That you play at? Not go and hang out, but actual play.
I haven't played much in Clarksville really, besides a couple spots. Mike's Bar and Grill.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, we did our first. It wasn't our first band show, but we played there not too long ago before they actually sold it. So somebody else owns it now. We were scheduled to play there again, but then they had to like renew their liquor license, so there was like no point in us playing until 2 a.m. People drinking water and Coke and
like have a Sprite.
Yeah, but
there was a place, I can't remember the name of it, and this has been like, 5 years ago. But on the exit 86 in Kentucky, you get off, you take a left, you go back towards the base and everything. And the closer you got to town, you actually went down this long hill before you got back up towards the college. But there was a big, huge bar right there on the left. And the last time I went through there, I noticed there was a for sale sign up.
I was about to say, you're not talking about the warehouse, are you?
No, not the warehouse.
Yeah, I
can't remember the name of it.
I don't know the name. My favorite place to play, I honestly, in general, and one of the most beautiful spots I've ever played is Casey Jones Distillery in Hopkinsville.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful location spot. Great people. But I'd say that is probably my favorite spot that I've played at recently.
You ought to play up here at the casino.
Yeah, I was passing that. I didn't even know it was there, to be honest.
You know, it's amazing. A lot of people don't know it's there.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is a lot of people don't know that they have a full live music venue on the inside.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I had no idea.
They've got a big stage, everything. Lights, sound, whole 9 yards.
What's it called? Kentucky Downs?
Frick, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just driving past. I was like,
I think it's Kentucky Downs. Isn't it Kentucky Downs?
I think it is.
I don't know. I'm not calling Mom because she goes up there and plays bingo all the time.
The Mint. It's all in the Mint.
Oh, yeah, the Mint.
The Mint.
Oh, the
Mint.
Mint. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I drove by. That was most cars I'd seen the entire drive here. I mean, it was all back roads pretty much from Hopkinsville, and then just out of nowhere, I thought it was just like a warehouse or.
Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night up here, unless there's a bonfire and friends or something like that, everybody's up there.
That's good to know. Definitely gonna be reaching out to them.
And
yeah.
Oh, there's a pizza joint here in Portland, and they have like a writers thing. You can go over there and just book it for yourself. Go in and play 3-4 hours.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
I think you got to have your own PA though.
Yeah, I have a PA, but I mean that's kind of like where we're standing right now, just finding some more shows to close out the year. Our band is actually I put together a band a few months ago, which is probably the worst time in terms of trying to find bookings because
trying to find people to play. That's another one.
Yeah, and so with the help of Facebook, I put together a band and plus another guy that I've been playing acoustic duo stuff mostly, which is what my shows have been consisting of pretty much the last year and a half. But we're having our debut show in Bowling Green at Tidballs.
Sweet.
So I'm super excited about that. I mean, it's my first ticketed event and our first time as a full band because we just added on the new lead guitar player. And
awesome.
So definitely looking forward to that. We were supposed to have our first show a couple weeks ago, but me and the bass player got like super sick.
There's something going around.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
There definitely is.
My daughter got it. Her boss had it before she did. And
Really?
it's just some kind of summer thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm hearing COVID more and more again.
There's no telling.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wasn't like sick for too long, but I wasn't about to try and force something. We were going to be outside in a parking lot, like, for 3 hours. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and potentially ruin my reputation. And like, oh yeah, we heard Jordan Roberts' band. They weren't really that good. He's kind of stuffy,
He was nasally the whole time. I don't understand it.
Yeah. So, but we're all good now. So we're looking forward to the Bowling Green show. And that's my first time ever.
When is it?
Yeah. September 13th.
September 13th.
Yes. At Tidballs.
I'm trying to think. When? This Friday? In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
No, he said next Friday.
Yeah, I think does it start at 9, Dan? Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be closed. I think the band are the last ones. We're the last ones to play, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That show will also be playing our full EP. So it'll be kind of like a sneak peek release. Only a couple of people have heard our EP, the songs that are on it at least. So this one is going to be really focused around that because probably within the next month and a half, we'll actually release the EP.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a pre-release sneak peek debut.
I'm kind of jazzed because you're like on the starting edge on all this stuff. I get to watch you grow. Yeah. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm so new.
I love that. I don't know why. I just do. I like seeing people that are talented, got their shit together.
I'm trying to.
and just watch them grow. Watch their career. I love stuff like that. It's like a full-time voice watching or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's always nice to find like an artist, like even like on social media that you find them before everyone else does. And you get to kind of be like, I watched them before, you guys were fanboys or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But then everyone's like,
dude, I had him on my show, man.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, cool.
You never know.
Yeah, but
I think it's cool as I'll get out.
thank you. Yeah, it's been this year's really picked up for me, so I've been super happy about that.
That's good.
Yeah, the first year was kind of rough, but
dude, everybody's first year is rough.
yeah,
There's so many sharks out there you wouldn't.
oh yeah. I don't know anything about this, so I've been slowly building my network and meeting people, and then there's that thought in my back of my mind is like, I know there's dirty stuff going on in Nashville, and like, it's like, am I talking to the right person? And who do I trust? And then just getting people to give me a chance to play. Yeah, that was like the hardest thing. Is like, hey, well, you have any like videos or anything? It's like, yeah, stuff that I've recorded, like. Myself, but I'm thankful for the people that gave me a shot.
Well, hell, nowadays you can even monetize on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which blew me away. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm not monetizing on YouTube yet, but I need to get more shit going. Who knows?
Yeah. The social media aspect of everything
it blows my mind. I'm an old guy.
Yeah. And I feel like at heart, I'm the same way. I just don't, if I could pay someone to take my social media. I mean, I delete my social media off my phone pretty much, like, unless I'm going to post something usually. Yeah. But that whole aspect of it, sitting and talking in front of a camera, like, doing the stuff that goes viral these days, it makes my skin crawl a little bit,
It's crazy. I mean, and I've seen, what amazes me is you'll see a lot of these female artists doing like makeup tutorials.
Oh yeah.
Before they go in the studio or go to a live show or something like that. And it's all these girls wanting to know what products they're using.
Yeah.
I was watching Ella Langley earlier. She was doing one and sweating that she might be late, but she was doing it, and somebody was asking what foundation she uses.
Yeah.
What mascara, and all this other stuff. And I was just like, don't hear guys talking like that.
I mean, you hear you see stuff like that too. It's like the POV, you're driving to the like all the stuff. I feel like everything it's so invasive. And it's just
a lot of it is.
And yeah. And I feel like it's like drawing away from people's art, that's like less of the focus, more so like, it's the monitor, like, who's going to make money? Like, so those people who are asking what foundation, stuff are you using, she's going to, most of the time these people are making commissions off of that, and brands see that and they're willing to sponsor you. You get more visibility.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's more about the social media following, I feel like, a lot these days than it is about the genuine art or the message that's being, not with everyone, but for what I feel like is the majority.
Well, I mean, I've told a lot of people that's been on here, you don't necessarily need a record label anymore.
Yeah, no.
If you've got a good team behind you and you got good management and social media and all that other stuff, that's all you need.
Yeah. And a lot of times it brings up the question now, like, why would I? Like before, I feel, at least when I first started, my thought was always, that's how you win. That's when you've made it. You have labels looking at you.
Yeah.
Then I started learning more about what labels are actually doing and, what they're taking from you. And it's like, well, if I got this far on my own or with my, my team that I've trusted, why do I need to go with you? I'd rather just keep grinding it out. And
oh yeah. Yeah. Cause I mean, I think a lot of it though is record labels do have the distribution and stuff like that. But you got all these other avenues, Destro Kid, all that other stuff. You can skate around it,
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll make as much money as quick.
Yeah.
But they're not making as much money quick either.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I think I heard like Jelly Roll explaining it that,
the Jelly Roll deal.
Yeah. He was like, this was probably a year ago. He's like, most people get it confused, like when you're signing with a label that all of a sudden you're rich, you're able to go about and buy these things, do these things, but then it's like the label, pulls you back a little bit. It's like, okay, but now you're gonna perform and be our little chess piece for the next 10 years and until you pay us back. And it's like, well,
it's
okay,
it's a cash advance is all it is.
Yeah. And you know, the making the money is great, but if you're, you know, you can't be yourself, or you kind of have to follow someone else's law until for the next 10 years or whatever, then what's
and see, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like somebody telling me what I can and cannot do.
Yeah. Especially in art and music.
Well, that's why when I built this house, I didn't get an HOA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'd be damned if I'm going to pay somebody else to tell me what I can and cannot do in my own damn yard.
Not a chance.
That's what I need, a HOH Karen lady showing up going, you can't skin that buck in this yard. What about you?
Yeah.
I hate HOAs.
Your grass is too long, or you left your trash can out too long. I've seen videos of that too. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't have this line of women on your front porch taking a ticket and taking a seat and waiting their turn. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Be funny as hell though. It's like you want to go find 100 people and go, look, I'm going to give you $50. Come to my house, pull the ticket, take a seat, and just sit there. That's all you got to do. Refreshments will be served.
Yeah. HOA is crazy.
I can't stand them.
Yeah.
I don't
have one either where I live, thankfully.
I can't stand them. That's like my neighbor put a building on their property. Didn't bother me one damn bit.
Yeah.
It blocked off more stuff that I ain't got to see.
Yeah.
If I could get everybody around me to put up a fence, I'd only have to put up 30 feet. That's a hell of a lot cheaper than 1,500 feet.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
You can't have fun in an HOA either.
No.
You have a party and the HOA police show up.
Yeah.
Mr. Brinley, you just can't. Yep. Watch me.
Yeah. Not paying my bills. Get the hell out of here.
All right. So now I'm going to have you back on the show later in the year.
Yeah. I'd love that.
Because I want to follow your career. Tommy wrote this question down. He actually wrote a couple of them down. And I've been saving this one. How long do you think you've been in it right now? Year and a half?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay. The number one craziest shit you've ever seen on the road at the venue. We'll narrow it down to the venue. We ain't got to say the venue.
That's trying to think. I mean, someone had a seizure at my show.
That's not fun.
Which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, no.
I gotta have something fun.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I gotta have something.
You said crazy, so I was.
Well, that's crazy, but you know,
that's kind of scary. But
I was talking to Wade Jennings, and he said what he really loved about his shows. Because you see YouTube videos all the time. You know, there's fights in the crowd. There's there's that. And he said on the show, he said, I don't really have that many fights. I don't really have, everybody's there for a good time.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
That's the way it used to be.
That's the goal. And I don't have anything released. I don't have anything written that would be, get people rowdy or like, well, not rowdy, but like, going crazy and want to fight each other at least. But, I say that the most fun or exciting thing.
Yeah. I'll even go with they flashed you from the crowd.
I haven't got that yet.
You ain't got that yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Garcon.
Yeah. No, I haven't had that yet.
Y'all heard Robert has not had anybody in the crowd flash him while he was on stage. I'm betting $5 if you can flash him and he stutters, I'll give you the $5, but you got to have proof.
Oh man. Shoot.
What? You got to invent fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a good challenge. Make some money.
$5.
Yeah. There you go.
Hell, I'll send him a T-shirt.
Yeah. That's a fair deal right there.
You got to do that.
Yeah. Craziest thing, I don't know, or like most fun. I know one time we had someone in the crowd. We were like coming up on the last of our set. It was like a late night show up till like I think we finished off at like 2. And he was like, our drummer had a few beers and he was like, you're not a real drummer unless your shirt's off. And so he played like another 30 minutes, an hour with his shirt off. I mean, that was kind of funny. But that was a really good show. We had a good time that night.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we were celebrating actually the owner Mike's. We got asked to play for his, I think it was like 69th birthday party, and it was like right before they ended up deciding to sell, and so it was a great night. Everyone was having a great time, and we actually, and I think we ended up playing like an extra hour just because people were still, having a good time, and it was celebrating his birthday. So
okay,
yeah.
Now, this time next year, I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to see how it differentiates between that timeline.
Yeah. No, and I think I'll probably have some better stories because especially with this challenge out there now.
Well,
so.
it's the Flash the Singer challenge.
Yeah. No,
Hell, they challenging all kinds of damn crap. Why not?
Yeah, really.
Why not make it fun?
Yeah.
Make it interesting.
Yeah,
the drummer was shirtless. I mean, hell, that's every damn drummer out there.
Yeah. I mean, that was like our second show as a band. Yeah. But,
you don't want to see the big fat drummer. No shirt. Just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Why am I looking at my arm?
Yeah, I know.
I usually wear a watch.
Freckle past a hair.
3 a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. That's it.
Yeah. Actually, I was in bed by the time you were getting up, I was going to bed.
Yeah.
Which is
the way I used to be.
I'm also regretting now. So.
Well, I mean, that's the way I used to be because I done lights and sound all over Nashville.
Okay.
Drove truck Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So I would come in off the truck and then I was downtown doing light shows or I was running sound somewhere or I was always doing something.
Yeah.
And hell, dude, I'd be up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Go home, go to bed. I was LD down at the Limelight for 2 years. And I can't tell you how many times I fell asleep in that bar.
What's LD?
Light director.
Oh, okay. You fell asleep. Oh, damn.
I just lay down and fall asleep in the bar. Last call, everybody's going home, and I'm out. I didn't care.
Bouncers coming to get you out, thinking you.
No, they left me alone.
Oh yeah.
They didn't care. Hell,
I don't want to blame you though.
They tell people to leave me alone. So
yeah,
it was always fun. Oh God, I can't believe there's not that many bars up in Clarksville that does live music though.
Oh, there's more. I just haven't gotten into them yet.
Yeah.
There's a few of them. So that I needed to.
Have you played any in Nashville yet?
Yes, Tennessee Brewworks. I've played like acoustic duo cover sets and like original sets there. I've done a few writers rounds.
Well, that was what I was going to ask you too. How many writers rounds have you been in? Because you're writing your own stuff now. So
yeah, I can put a number on it to be honest with you, but I try to do at least 2 to 3 a month. Just because it's an hour there, hour back, but.
It's fun though.
Yeah, it is, and I love it. Getting to hear other artists' stuff and also share mine, especially at venues that people are going there for that.
Right. Every now and then I do a little segment. I'll get a wild hair and I'll do it in the middle of a month or something like that. But it's called Songs from the Couch. You bring your acoustic guitar and you bring your songs and we hang out and we play.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fun. It's different.
Yeah.
Because it's more homey,
Yeah. You ever get some like, what do they call it? Maybe it's the right word, impromptu, like kind of songwriting sessions where.
Dude, I get into impromptu crap all the time around here.
Yeah.
I've actually got, I can't remember what I did with them. I was doing an interview and during that interview, it just.
You got an idea?
I kept popping.
Yeah.
And I had 2 ideas come out of just that interview alone.
Yeah.
And it was just stuff that he said. And I pieced it together. You know? And I was just like, that'd be a killer song.
Yeah.
Wished I knew how to write.
Yeah. You find somebody you can,
Well, do you do the music and the lyrics? Or how do you do that?
So I can play like an acoustic guitar. I'm not any, what do you call it, like chicken picking. I can't do none of that, or like I'm not like fancy with it.
Chicken picking's easy.
Yeah. Well, just I.
It's called a fifth of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
And you chicken pick like crazy.
Yeah. No, and that's why I kind of got together with Peyton Owens when I first started music. He's a great guitar player.
Yeah.
But in terms of like music and, production, all of that stuff, no thank you. The technology and everything that goes into that, I give huge props to people who do that.
Right.
But I leave that for them to do. I can't. But
I can't.
I do like most I'll do is Peyton actually, he does a production for a lot of our music and actually he produced Glory and Grace. But like I'll record a voice memo or something on my phone and then send it to him. But now what he's done for me is he's set up like the settings that he uses for my voice in my GarageBand. And so now I can I'll just throw it in there and I feel cool because I produced something.
Now when Eric Church come out, I can't remember the name of the song. Damn it. Oh well, people will know what I'm talking about. He actually recorded on his phone.
I get some of my best recordings with my phone.
And it was a real good song, but it was him talking about his idea and things he were, reflecting on and everything while talking into the phone.
That's interesting. I think Cameron Marlowe did a kind of surprise release that was recorded with his phone too. I think it's called like Going Home or something like that, voice memo, but that's a great song too.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I'll listen to the recording that I'll get off my phone, like on like a voice memo and throw in like some simple plugins. I'm like, this sounds better than my, I don't have like a recording mic in my house, but I have like my $100 PA mic or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this sounds way better. I don't even want to touch it.
Well, see, when I was over the road, I would drive, but I was driving like night shift and I'd just ride down the road, start seeing stuff,
Yeah.
And hell, I just started singing about it.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what I do too.
Going across Arizona, oh, tumbleweed, don't get underneath my wheels.
Yeah.
And just keep on going with her.
Some good songs come out like that though.
Great. Now somebody's going to make a song out of that. I'm going to miss out. I just screwed up.
You get your royalties.
I want my $2.
Yeah, that's my writing process. Sometimes I get like an itch. It's like, oh, there's something there. Like
there's lotion for that. You know that?
Yeah, not that. No, this is like I hear a song in my head. I need to like put it out, and so that's how I'll come up with like a title first, a general idea. Put together some chord progressions and just work through it like from start to finish that way.
I can't do that. I can do the lyrics. I can't do the music.
Oh yeah.
And I can't play the music. I'd have to have someone else that did that. Well, I actually did write a song with David Easterling and his wife Laura.
This is out.
It's no. No. It was, you was talking about play on words earlier. Mm-hmm. That's how I wanted the song to go.
Yeah. What was like the idea?
Well, the idea was to start with the chorus.
Yeah.
Totally screw up everything.
Yeah.
And when you get three people together, it tends to go a certain way, how things should be. And they formulated it and, was doing all that stuff. And it actually went pretty good, but felt like maybe there was, I don't know. But that was just the first run on it. So,
okay.
Before it's released or anything, we'd have to play with it some more.
Yeah.
Whenever I find time.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I'd love to hear it though. I've been dipping my toes into co-writing too. That's something new that's for me. Grant Randolph, our bass player, he wrote Whitley in the Kitchen and Keep on Shining. That's gonna be coming out in the EP too.
With his shirt on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
You got to watch them bass players, man.
Grant's a different kind of. Usually he's putting on extra clothing. So this last show, I think he had like a snow cap on or something. It was hilarious. But yeah, no, so I've been starting to write with him. And I'm really glad to have this band together too, because I think we've already had a lot of ideas just spark just from being in a room together playing music. We'll catch ourselves, straying away from the set list, and then everyone starts kind of randomly putting their own little rhythm together, and then next thing you know, we're writing a song, and I love that.
Well, that's what. See, when I was back in the late '80s, '90s, the glam metal bands and stuff, it amazed me how 4 or 5 guys in a bedroom and a little itty bitty 4-track recorder.
Yeah.
And those guys would come up with an idea, and within an hour, a song was wrote and played and then recorded on that 4-track recorder.
Yeah. And I love that. I think that's like where like true art, comes from, is with that kind of just what the vibe is in the moment. One of the things I've been seeing a lot, one of the things I really want to do is, do like a band kind of album writing retreat type of thing where we just, we go out, have some beers, and then we just sit there and record like into the woods and record an album and see what we come up with. And
that's called a cabin in somewhere, or
a what?
You could go to a cabin somewhere and just hang out.
That's what I mean. Like,
you'd go to Panama City Beach.
Yeah.
Call it a writing retreat. There's all kinds of stuff you could do.
Yeah.
But that's what I like it more when, which I'm not real sure if they did it or not. I think they did. Didn't Alabama do that? I think everybody in the band with Alabama, they all wrote the music together.
I think so. I think you're right.
Nobody's fact checking me here. Everybody's looking at me with goofy eyes.
They usually write all their songs.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought it was a whole band that done it. And look how far them guys went, man.
Yeah.
They're like icons now.
Yeah, one of my I guess like favorite bands out right now are the Red Clay Strays. Like I like
Dude, they're good. I like that 50s vibe.
Yeah, that's
the lead singer's got.
Yeah. They got a few good songs too, so I'd love to meet them sometime in my journey. That'd be cool.
Book a show with them.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's the plan next year. We're looking to do more festival opening type gigs and events. So that's why I said next year for sure I'll probably have some way better stories for you.
That's what I'm saying, because we're going to have to get you back on because I want to hear more about what exactly Jordan's been up to.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. Because
it's the whole world's out there. You just got to reach and grab.
Yep.
But no lawsuits.
Yep, that's fun. That's a goal. Keep out of
Oh, Lord. Sweet. Awesome. Jordan, I appreciate you being on,
Thank
man.
you for having me.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, so Instagram, jrobs.music. TikTok is the same. Facebook is my name, Jordon Roberts Music. And then I'm actually about to publish my website officially, so I'll be jordanrobertsmusic.com. And then that's where I post my shows. You can find me live and see.
Don't forget to put your merch on there.
Yep, that's we got some pretty cool looking merch ready to go.
Cool.
Just a matter of connecting the store, and so that should be within the next couple weeks here. And if you're in the Bowling Green area or Western Kentucky, you have some time to travel. You can see us on September 13th at Tidballs. So
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So
I love it. All right, dude, we're gonna keep track of you. I'm gonna put you on my list of dudes to watch.
Yeah, thank you. Hell yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Love to come back.
I need to actually put my list up. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I'm going to have to give it my PR people.
Yeah.
I'll have my people call your people.
Yeah.
Your people can call my people.
Yeah, my people are right here.
Yeah. And I got booze and he didn't bring none.
That's true.
See?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See? You're in trouble now. All right, everybody, please remember, I'll say this at the end of every show, and I'm not ever going to stop it because I believe this helps so many people. Like, share, follow, subscribe, go to their YouTube page. It's like that far. After you hit play, you slide the mouse over or slide your thumb over, hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny. but it helps these guys out with algorithms, subscriber numbers, the whole 9 yards. This is how people are booking these guys. They're looking at their subscribers. They're looking at how many follows, all that other good stuff. Help everybody out. And remember, on most web pages, you can find their merchandise. It's up in the top right, top left, I don't know, anywhere that way. Buy some merch, because I'm telling you, some guys, that merch helps them get to the next town to perform for you, to take pictures, to shake your hand, to do that meet and greet, and make you become part of the show. All right, y'all. Love you. Mean it. Toodles. Ba-dum-bum.